one knows how to place color on fiber better than our next designer. See how Laura Bryant from Prism Arts creates fashion garments that fit the female body to perfection. First, Laura brings us the feeling of uptown and downtown by creating two jackets using the same pattern and making subtle changes so the jacket moves from understated elegance to playful and edgy. The oversized dolman here is roomy, easy to wear, and quick to knit on a number 11 needle. The downtown version is worked in new Merino 12, designed in a sophisticated dune colorway. But, as only Laura can do, there's a surprise. Now what seems to be a fur collar, and if you could turn around please, seems to be a fur collar is actually a hood lined with soft nylon fern yarn dyed in the coordinating Denali colorway. More fern peeks out from the inside cuff on boxy elbow-length sleeves, and a full-length zipper adds a modern and sporty touch to this wonderful garment. Now the uptown version of this jacket is kissed with glitter as moss neat stuff is paired with the new Elise, a rayon and metallic chainette. A large proportion of rayon allows Prism's hand-dyed colors to shine through with touches of gold and silver. Neat Stuff, one of Prism's original hand-dyed yarns of many textures and colors, gets bumped up in gauge with the addition of Elise. Here, the hood morphs into a deep rib collar, while the body shaping stays the same. The front is closed with an elegant button band. Laura has more to show you, so please stop and see what she's been creating for the Prism Arts Fall and Winter collection. Great, thank you.
From classic to kicky, our next collection from Trendsetter Yarn shows us exactly what they like to say. Let the yarns do the work. New to the Trendsetter family is the Naturally collection from New Zealand. We start this with the Aran Tweed Peacock Jacket. The yarn is 95% New Zealand Merino, and the yarn is accented with Donegal colored nubs. Traditional Aran stitches accent the fronts and also outline the peacock tail back. This is a fresh look, fresh shape to a classic design. When it comes to making things fun, designer and company owner Barry Klein thinks about the knitter, and he thinks about the knitter who's going to wear it. Barry is pleased to bring you the Clown Cardigan. The base yarn is a flat, classic twisted yarn, but as always, Trendsetter puts a little step further in it by adding the wonderfully hand-wrapped pom-poms in a variety of shades. They're attached to the base yarn, so you just knit it. Let the knitting be simple and the yarn interesting. It's available in 8 different background colors with its own color selection of pom-poms. Yes, this is truly Trendsetter fashion at its best. And also from company Trendsetter and Barry Klein is the Sierra Swing Coat with yarn and sweater designed by Barry Klein. You can count on this jacket fitting perfectly on the body. It's knit with Sierra, and Sierra is a thick, thin wool yarn that has little flammes popping out of it at random. The body is knit from side to side in a simple rectangle, and the sleeves are added later. By keeping the shoulders narrow and the body fabric falling off at the angle, it creates flare where all our bodies need it. This is a model program when you purchase the yarn from Trendsetter. Thank you.
Who knows fashion better than the company whose name says fashion? Our final group tonight is from the one and only Vogue Knitting magazine. We start this collection with the textured Cardi from 7th Avenue designer Rebecca Taylor. Rebecca is a native New Zealander and has multiple stores across the United States. This textured Cardi is worked in worsted hand dyes from blue sky alpaca. This cleverly constructed garment is simply a long rectangle that is folded and sewn at several points at the back to create the shape. It is worked in blackberry stitch interrupted by a row of bubble stitch. The cable patch pockets are sewn on afterwards. See this creative garment in the fall issue of Vogue Knitting magazine. Next we have the feather coat from Project Runway designer Irina Shabayeva. Irina is quickly becoming the new big name in fashion. Born in the Republic of Georgia and raised in Brooklyn, New York, Irina was the ultimate winner of the Project Runway's 6th season. Flight was the theme of her fall 2010 Fashion Week runway collection, and this colorwork coat was inspired by the feathers of a bird. The soft haze of the mohair comes from classic Elite's Gran mohair, and it certainly gives flight to the knit and feather designs that adorn this magnificent piece. The generous silhouette enhances the simple folded wrap that is belted with ribbon. A true big trend for fall. This and more will be seen in the fall issue of Vogue Knitting magazine. Excellent. Beautiful. And for our last garment, designer Irina Shabayeva also brings us our final garment for the fall-winter fashion show. The Directional Welted coat is knit in Rowan big wool and kid silk aura. The garter stitch welts are knit in stripes. Short rows and directional knitting create the soft and flowing curves of this fashion-forward and very, very wearable knitted garment. To see what else Vogue Knitting has in their fall issue, please visit their booth and make sure you have enough copies on order.
Before you go tonight, we are going to ask all of our models to come back out.